I don't think people understand the massive impact tariffs can have on the electric vehicle industry. Are you worried about the future of electric vehicles? Please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more updates on Tesla and the electric vehicle industry. Tesla, the electric vehicle pioneer led by Elon Musk, has been at the forefront of the EV revolution, pushing boundaries and setting new standards in the automotive industry. However, the company is now facing a barrage of tariffs from multiple fronts. The European Union, Canada, and even the United States have imposed new trade barriers, creating significant headwinds for the company's global expansion plans. These tariffs, aimed at protecting domestic industries and addressing trade imbalances, threaten to increase costs for Tesla and potentially impact its competitive edge in the rapidly growing EV market. These trade barriers are not just about economics, they are also about politics and national interests. Governments are keen to support their local industries while also pushing for greener technologies. The increased costs for Tesla could come from various sources, including higher import duties on components and finished vehicles. This could lead to higher prices for consumers, making Tesla's products less attractive in price-sensitive markets. The situation is particularly complex for Tesla, as it navigates a web of regulations and incentives across different regions. While governments worldwide are pushing for the adoption of electric vehicles to combat climate change, they are also keen on safeguarding their own automotive industries and jobs. This balancing act has resulted in a patchwork of policies, with tariffs emerging as a key tool for governments to shape the EV landscape. The impact of these tariffs on Tesla is multifaceted. On the one hand, they directly increase the cost of importing vehicles and components, potentially squeezing profit margins. On the other hand, they could also make Tesla vehicles less competitive in price-sensitive markets, affecting sales volumes. Furthermore, the uncertainty surrounding trade policies adds another layer of complexity to Tesla's operations and investment decisions. The company must constantly adapt to changing regulations and market conditions, which can be both time-consuming and costly. As Tesla grapples with these challenges, the stakes are high not just for the company but for the broader EV industry. Tesla's success or struggles in navigating this tariff minefield could have ripple effects on the pace of EV adoption globally. The outcome of this trade battle will likely depend on Tesla's ability to adapt its strategies, forge new partnerships, and continue to innovate its way to a sustainable future. The company has already shown resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity, and it will need to draw on these strengths more than ever. The global EV market is watching closely, as Tesla's ability to overcome these challenges could set a precedent for other automakers. If Tesla can successfully navigate these tariffs, it could pave the way for a more robust and resilient EV industry. Conversely, if the company struggles, it could slow down the momentum of the EV revolution. The next few years will be critical for Tesla as it seeks to balance growth, innovation, and regulatory compliance. As Tesla continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in the automotive world, it will need to remain agile and forward-thinking. The company's ability to adapt to these new challenges will be a testament to its resilience and vision for a sustainable future. The stakes are high and the world is watching. Tesla's journey through this tariff-laden landscape will be a defining chapter in the story of electric vehicles and their role in shaping a greener, more sustainable world. The company's ability to forge new partnerships and continue to innovate will be crucial in overcoming these obstacles. With a focus on sustainable energy and cutting-edge technology, Tesla aims to lead the charge into a future where electric vehicles are the norm, not the exception. I'm sure you've heard the news. The European Union, a region with ambitious electric vehicle adoption targets, has implemented a complex tariff system that has caught Tesla in its crosshairs. The EU's vision for a greener future is clear, but the path to achieving it is fraught with regulatory hurdles and economic considerations. Initially, Tesla benefited from relatively low import tariffs on its vehicles, which allowed the company to establish a significant presence in the European market. This initial advantage helped Tesla to rapidly expand its customer base across the continent. However, recent revisions have increased these rates, posing a challenge to the company's European ambitions. The new tariffs are part of the EU's broader strategy to balance market competition and encourage local production. The EU's tariff structure for automobiles is based on a number of factors, including the vehicle's country of origin and its environmental performance. This multifaceted approach aims to ensure that the benefits of electric vehicles are maximized while also supporting the EU's economic interests. While Tesla vehicles qualify for preferential treatment due to their zero-emission status, the EU's rules of origin requirements have created complications. These rules are designed to ensure that a significant portion of the vehicle's value is generated within the EU. These rules stipulate that a certain percentage of a vehicle's components must originate within the EU to qualify for lower tariffs. This requirement is intended to boost local manufacturing and create jobs within the region. As Tesla sources many of its components from outside the EU, particularly from China where it has a gigafactory, its vehicles have become subject to higher import tariffs. This reliance on non-EU components has made it more challenging for Tesla to compete on equal footing with European manufacturers. This has put Tesla at a disadvantage compared to European automakers, who benefit from more localized supply chains. European companies are able to navigate the tariff landscape more effectively, giving them a competitive edge. The EU's tariff policy reflects its dual goals of promoting electric mobility while also protecting its domestic automotive industry. This delicate balance is crucial for the EU as it seeks to lead the global transition to sustainable transportation. These tariffs have added a layer of complexity to Tesla's operations in Europe. Navigating these regulations requires strategic planning and significant investment. The company has responded by accelerating its plans to establish manufacturing facilities within the EU, with its gigafactory near Berlin serving as a key strategic move. This facility is expected to play a pivotal role in Tesla's European strategy. By producing vehicles locally, Tesla aims to circumvent import tariffs and gain a stronger foothold in the European market. This move not only aligns with the EU's regulatory framework but also positions Tesla to better serve its European customers. You need to hear this if you're a Tesla enthusiast. Across the Atlantic, Canada has also emerged as a challenging market for Tesla due to its stringent tariff policies. These policies have created a significant barrier for the electric vehicle manufacturer, making it difficult for Tesla to gain a foothold in the Canadian market. Canada imposes a significant import tariff on vehicles that do not meet its rules of origin requirements, which are designed to ensure that a substantial portion of the vehicle's content is sourced from within Canada or the United States. These rules stipulate that a certain percentage of a vehicle's content must originate within Canada or the United States. This policy aims to support local manufacturing and protect jobs within the country. As Tesla manufactures its vehicles primarily in the United States and China, its vehicles do not currently meet Canada's rules of origin requirements. This has placed Tesla at a disadvantage compared to other automakers who have established manufacturing facilities within Canada. This has resulted in Tesla facing a significant tariff hurdle when importing its vehicles into Canada. The added costs from these tariffs make Tesla's cars more expensive for Canadian consumers. The Canadian government's rationale behind these tariffs is to protect its domestic auto industry and jobs, which have been impacted by globalization and the shift towards electric vehicles. By imposing these tariffs, the government aims to encourage local production and safeguard employment. The shift towards electric vehicles has been a global trend, and Canada is no exception. However, the tariffs have put Tesla at a price disadvantage compared to other automakers. The Canadian tariffs have put Tesla at a price disadvantage compared to other automakers, such as Ford and General Motors, that have manufacturing facilities in Canada and benefit from tariff-free access to the market. This has allowed them to offer their vehicles at more competitive prices. Automakers like Ford and General Motors, with their established manufacturing presence in Canada, have a significant advantage. They can avoid the hefty tariffs that Tesla faces, allowing them to price their vehicles more competitively in the Canadian market. This has made it more challenging for Tesla to compete in the Canadian EV market, particularly in price-sensitive segments. The higher prices due to tariffs make it difficult for Tesla to attract cost-conscious consumers. Tesla has been vocal in its opposition to Canada's tariff policies, arguing that they hinder the adoption of electric vehicles and contradict the country's climate goals. The company believes that these tariffs are counterproductive to the global push for sustainable transportation. Tesla argues that the tariffs hinder the adoption of electric vehicles and contradict the country's climate goals. The company has emphasized that reducing barriers to EV adoption is crucial for meeting environmental targets. The company has also explored the possibility of establishing a manufacturing presence in Canada to overcome these tariff barriers. This would allow Tesla to meet the rules of origin requirements and avoid the hefty tariffs. However, no concrete plans have been announced yet. The future of Tesla's presence in Canada remains uncertain, as the company continues to navigate these complex tariff challenges.